Sunday, May 3rd, marks the 47th annual Walk for Hunger. Wow. And for the past 29 years here at WHA Channel 7, we've been a proud sponsor of this, the oldest continual pledge walk in the entire nation, and the largest annual one-day fundraiser to alleviate local hunger here in Massachusetts. Now, as many of you know, the 20-mile walk leaves from the Boston Common. It actually weaves through Brookline, Newton, Watertown, and Cambridge, and then returns to the Common as participants can walk all 20 miles or just as far as they want to walk. Now, to tell us more about the event is our very, very good friend, longest running appearance. I'm not going to use the word OLD. Project Red Executive Director Ellen Parker, and someone who's been here almost as many times. No, Maria, you've been only here a couple times.
A few times.
Maria Infante, also of Project Red. Thank you so much for coming this morning.
Happy to be here.
I'm so glad to be here.
I always know it's opening day at Fenway. The spring is here, and Walk for Hunger.
Yes, after that winter, we need the opening day and the Walk for Hunger.
Absolutely. So again, May 3rd, it's always the first Sunday of every May, and for those who do not know, this is an amazing event. Take me through it, Ellen. Why is this so important in the Boston and really Massachusetts landscape?
So what we do is it's kind of a community fundraiser that raises money for community funding, and then we invest it back into the community. So local people, neighbors come out. Our average donation is $70, and we raise close to $4 million. So it's a really small D democratic event. Everybody gets together. We have a pretty broad view of what it means to invest in ending hunger. So we invest in healthy food at school for kids. We invest in CSAs. We invest in community gardens. We invest in pantries. So we really have a whole range of people because we know that people are really different and they have very different needs.
Yeah, and I'm going to get to you in a second, Maria, but I want to continue with illness because you have been coming on here for a number of years. Hasn't this battle against hunger changed? You mentioned healthy foods. It's almost completely different than when you first came on here 15 years ago.
So you know what the big difference is, I think, is that so many of the people who struggle to make ends meet are actually working. So they're working a couple of jobs. You know, we're in East Boston. I see it all the time. People work so hard, and at the end of the month, sometimes people say more month than money. Yeah. And that's what happens, and that's why easy programs like school meals, the CSA programs that Maria has worked in. It's such an easy, normal way to get some food, and you don't feel kind of isolated and depressed. You feel part of things, and that's what. It's a happy thing. That's what we really want to do.
It really is an amazing event. It's a community event. And Maria, I'm going to give you the opportunity, as always, to talk a little bit about this in Spanish, because it's such a, I mean, there's people from everywhere. I see them all the time. Pero, ¿cómo le llamas tú? La caminata contra el hambre.
La caminata contra el hambre, sí.
¿Cuántos años lleva? ¿Ya lleva?
¿La caminata o yo allí?
No, tú no. No vamos a hablar de edad.
Gracias. La caminata tiene ya 47 años.
Es una institución aquí en Boston.
Oh, definitivamente. Yeah. La gente sabe que este evento viene, se prepara, están listos y lo están buscando.
Yeah. Cada año yo veo más y más hispanos. I see more and more Latinos every year en la caminata, ¿verdad?
Yeah. Sean estudiantes, sean diferentes iglesias, corporaciones, vecinos, padres que caminan con sus hijos. Hay más y más personas que participan.
Ya estamos viendo algunas fotos. We're looking at some of the photos. La cantidad de personas. Y es una caminata que puedes optar por caminar las 20 millas, porque son 20 millas, o la distancia que puedas.
O 2 o 3 millas. Yo siempre digo a la gente que cada cierto espacio hay autobuses que te pueden recoger, te llevan de vuelta al final de la caminata. Y no hay nada de vergüenza en eso. Aplaudimos de igual manera, te damos helado de igual manera. Así que el que puede hacer 20, perfecto. El que hace menos, perfecto también.
Ok. And for those, los que no conocen, la caminata contra el hambre. Muchos se preguntarán que recién llegado, pero hambre en los Estados Unidos, hambre en Massachusetts, hunger in Boston, hunger. Habla un poquito sobre esa necesidad.
Desafortunadamente, bueno, como mencionó Ellen, hay muchas personas que están trabajando, pero al mismo tiempo no ganan lo suficiente para poder cubrir sus necesidades. Así que algunos no tienen trabajo, pero muchos sí tienen trabajo, tienen 2 o 3 trabajos y su salario es demasiado bajo y no les alcanza para comprar alimentos.
Y como Project Bread ayuda? How does Project Bread help those families?
A través de diferentes programas, sea los programas federales, alimentos en las escuelas, alimentos de verano, cupones para alimentos, y realmente estamos ahora enfatizando los programas de salud, sea ir a un mercado agrícola, ir a lo que llamamos agricultura comunitaria. Son maneras de que la gente puede usar sus beneficios, si los tiene, y conseguir alimentos saludables y que han sido sembrados de manera local.
Ellen, when I go to the event, it's always very early. I see everybody. I mean, before we used to see a lot. Mayor Menino was a big supporter, but it's not. It's from the mayor down. It's everybody. It's a community event,
Isn't that
right?
great?
Yes.
I love that. You know, it's so democratic, and you see all the kids, and they're all together, and it's in some ways it's really like our city, like we want it to be.
Right.
That it's joyful, and we're sharing, and we're having fun together, and we're doing something really important for other people.
For those, again, because we've talked about this year after year, hunger in the United States, hunger in Massachusetts, hunger in Boston. How important is this, and who does this really help and really aid more than anybody?
Oh, I think it helps children, the niños.
She's been learning.
I mean, it really helps. We really help a lot of children. Families, a lot of the families we help, maybe they're single-parent families, they have a couple of kids. You know, kids are so vulnerable. There's more hungry kids in Boston than there are adults. So kids are very vulnerable, and they're very affected by it.
All right, we're going to put the information up, la información, we're going to put up on screen.
Great.
Pero hay dos formas to participate, yeah? You can actually walk, or puedes participar. You can sponsor somebody, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, explique lo que es el sponsoring. Alguien que no quiere caminar, no pueda.
Pero pueden patrocinar a alguien, así que si la persona no puede caminar, no puede ir ese día, sí puede apoyar a una amistad, a un vecino, a un familiar, que sí puede ir y puede hacer su donación a través de esa persona.
Okay, so it's going to be, again, May 3rd. And People Shot already said that's going to be a beautiful day.
Beautiful day.
Beautiful. We've had some good days.
We always have good days.
Yes, we do.
We're preparing for great weather.
Okay, Maria, thank you so much.
Thanks.
Muchas gracias. See you on May 3rd.
And thank you, Channel 7. You're like our best friends.
We love it. We love it. I think the whole crew will be out there.
You're all over the field there. I think you're running around the sneakers.
I have a great, giving away these things. By the way, I'm on, there we go. There we go, Cameron. There's Chuck. All right, thank you, Alan.
Thanks so
Thank you,
much.
Maria.
Thanks.
All right. When we come back, details on an event that is actually designed to accelerate small businesses in the greater Boston area.